Whatever happened with your 360 though? Like, did your dad ever say anything else about like whether or not you'll ever see that thing again? Pretty much. Because for me, it's just like, Hey, thanks for following Dad V. The going man. Girl, whatever. Which crash? Now, whatever happened with your 360 in this game? Did your dad ever say anything new? Or... Buffalo wings are pretty good. I haven't had them. I've only had regular wings. That's cool. Yeah, Banhammer, if like that was Discord. I wouldn't care as much about Twitch, but like if it's Discord, I've really been into like the Banhammer on those kinds of people, you know? I don't know why. Well, or I do know why. It's because I can get in trouble for having people that are under 13 in my server. Which someone had to tell me that. Yeah, Twitch rules 13 plus only, but like a streamer can't get banned for a user watching them being under 13. That's kind of what happened with Discord, but yeah, this is kid friendly for the most part. I try to be, but like sometimes people in chat aren't. That's whatever though. For the most part, you're kid friendly. There's certain things that people say where it's just like whatever. Like when we were talking about that thing when I was in Goo Lagoon earlier. But yeah, for the most part. Come on. Come on, you can be here. I don't think it's because like you can think about adult things. I think that they just do it just because. It's much less about like you having it. Cause like there was a guy on my Discord, and I told him like you can get banned. He tried to use this talking point that his dad works at Discord, and that his mom approved it, and that he was creating apps on Google Play, as to why he could be on Discord. And he was like 10. I was like, dude, rules are the rules. I don't control them, you don't control them. Because he kept basically trying to say like, I'm mature enough. But like, I think it has much less to do with being mature enough. I mean, that's kind of sort of the reason why people, why they have an age limit on things like this, but you know. But like this guy kept trying to beg me to stop asking him about his age, and to make me think it was okay that he was using Discord. But what Twitch says is that if you're over 13 you can be on here. If not, then you shouldn't be allowed. I think it's part of some law that they passed more recently than not, but I'm not too sure. I'm not gonna say anything about it, but like, you know. Bad menuing. If you have a parent with you though, you can be on here. Because like, if your parent owns the account and you're not the only one using it, then that's a different story, but... what's TWD? Sorry. I might know what it is if I knew what it meant. Oh, The Walking Dead? I've seen a few episodes of it. Like, I'm not the biggest fan. My dad is, but I'm not. Fucked by the spikes. They haven't had a new episode in a while, I don't think. But yeah, I know what it is. But it's been a long time since I've watched an episode. Yeah, if she said it's officially yours and you can do whatever, and she's not using it, then that's kind of like, you shouldn't be allowed to do that. But I remember creating a Facebook account when I was 8, so. Yeah, I remember creating Facebook when I was 8 for whatever reason. I think because I wanted to play all these games that my dad was playing, and that was about when Facebook came out. And then I never used it. I don't even know the username to that account. So it was even on my dad's email, I'm pretty sure. I remember whatever, but yeah. I think my dad even made it for me because I wanted to play all these games, and my dad kind of abused the system. Whenever it says something about how you needed more friends to play games, he created like 5 new accounts and he used them all. Like one of them was like our cat's name, one of them was our dog's name, and he just created like a bunch of accounts, but it was very funny. How'd you accidentally buy a Lamborghini online? Like, how does that? I don't understand how that happens. But I'm not the one to say anything. You bought a Lamborghini when you were 2. Probably before you knew how anything worked, technology-wise. I don't understand. I'm just really confused. That's all. But why were you on a website where you could buy something whenever why did your parents let you go on a website where you could buy things? Because you obviously wouldn't have just randomly been like, oh, I'm gonna click this button and I'm gonna go to Amazon and buy a Lamborghini or whatever website it was. Like, you obviously wouldn't do that if you were 2. Unless you literally, like, got lucky and you were like, I'm buying a Lamborghini now. I'm just confused more than anything. What? Why did your dad accidentally leave his phone on Amazon within your reach and buy a Lamborghini? And who buys a Lamborghini on Amazon? Like, for real. Like, how does that even work? I'm just greatly confused. More than anything. Like, I'm really confused, but like, it was within your reach. And he left it there. I wonder if he learned not to leave things within his kid's reach. I also just don't understand how you would buy something like that online, but that's just me.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
20 seconds. You deleted his account. I mean, I never played GTA 5, but you know. I think I've maybe played it like once in my life.
Oh boy, oh boy.
But that's kind of interesting. Funny. Gold. You deleted his account. Like, you knew how to delete his account. And so you did it because he didn't buy you ice cream. Come on now. What am I listening to? Or what am I reading? Man didn't buy his child ice cream, so child deleted his GTA 5 account. I mean, still, you were 6. Why would you even be anywhere around that? Why would your dad even let you, like, near deleting his GTA 5 account? If you were 6.
Now the robot's taking
I
a
don't
beating out there.
understand.
The robot better change tactics and fast.
Your dad never said no again. Well, yeah, he didn't say no. Because you're gonna delete his account because he didn't do something for you. He probably thinks you're a menace.
Sling! The old clothesline move.
But, like, when you're a kid, you don't know the meaning of I don't have money. So you would literally keep asking and deleting his account because he didn't have money. What's a menace? A menace is like someone who purposely does bad things, pretty much. I don't know how to explain it, but like, it's basically someone who just purposely does something bad. To troll people, more or less. It's like, but not like, when you didn't get ice cream, how you deleted his account.
Ooh, nice flying,
That kind of stuff.
head thing move by Patrick.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it is. And your dad probably sees you as that because, like, you deleted his GTA 5 account. Because he didn't buy you ice cream. Come on. I've never heard of that one, by the way. Like, this is still very mind-boggling to me.
Wow, I've never seen such an electrifying match.
He forced you to watch horror movies. What's so bad about horror movies? I mean, I wouldn't want to watch movies as it is, but like, why? What's so bad about horror movies? Just because they're scary?
The old
Oh.
clothesline move.
Like, how is watching a horror movie gonna teach you not to
With openings.
delete your dad's GTA 5 account? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I remember 6-year-old watching horror movies is not a good idea. But even then, like, it depends on what movie though. If it was something like It, yeah, you don't need to be watching that at 6 years old.
Nice move
If it was
by
something like
Clothesline.
less
This
scary,
match is just
then
about over.
maybe. Or like, stupid Poltergeist. Stupid. Your parents made you watch It when you were as young as you are. Come on.
Hey,
That's not punishment. Your parents literally like ruining your mind because they're letting you watch those kinds of movies when you're young. Why? Yeah, in most cases, you're not supposed to be watching them unless you're over 18. But people still watch them when they're under 18. It happens. You can't control what kids do these days, apparently. But I know, like, it and all those movies are, like, rated R and 18 plus and stuff. I remember watching stupid Pixels, but horror movies are boring. You're just not in the right environment to watch them. You have to be in a dark room, kind of, whenever you're watching them, or else... Because whenever you're in a bright room and it's like a sunny day, it's a lot worse. It defeats the purpose of them. "2 a.m. in the dark moon. Were you busy doing other things? Like, were you playing video games, or was it just the movie?" Because sometimes movies aren't scary if you preoccupy yourself with other things. Just the movie. Okay, I don't know what happened there then. But I mean, like, it could just be scary movies. Like I said, I'm not really a movie person. But, you know. Maybe there was like a not scary part that you fell asleep in. And it depends on what movie it was. Because horror movie can be given to a lot of movies and not just like It style and Poltergeist. Come on. Come on. Too far up. What a poor game.
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you.
You didn't tell your life story to strangers. You just said things about how you watched a horror movie. But that guy just said a bunch of that. You stole 100 but had to give 50 back. If you were sneaky enough, you would have kept all of the 100. And you would have made him think that you didn't take it. Like, I don't remember doing anything stupid like this, honestly. I don't remember accidentally buying a Lamborghini or something stupid online because my dad left something open. Like, you got a match and did a magic trick. The trick was probably you lit the money on fire, I'm guessing? Just because of how this is going? You tried to light the house on fire with a match? I don't know. Yeah, like, if you take the money but then you give it back, it's because you know it's wrong. You don't have to force your dad to say, "Give me the money back," if you're supposed to know it's wrong. I remember cheating my dad on money and like going to the game store and wanting to buy all these games, and he gave me like a limit of like 150 bucks because this was like my birthday. I ended up going like 100 bucks over, and he got mad at me, but then he was just like, okay, don't do it again. So I remember like that stuff happening, but I don't remember just plain out stealing money from him. Oh, you didn't want 400 bucks. Now you're probably realizing like that was 400 bucks. Why did I give it back? You were probably too young to realize the importance of money or the meaning of it. That's tough. Last week? Well, I mean, I guess because you already have a lot of the things you want. Like, recently there hasn't been anything really new that's expensive. No new gaming consoles or video games. It's just like, I don't really want 400 bucks right now. I don't need it. If this were a year or two ago, maybe it'd be a bit different, but you know. Yeah, you probably could have kept it for next gen console, but you didn't think about that, maybe. We all want 400 bucks right now. It makes sense. You don't want it. Why don't you don't want the next gen console? I mean, they're kind of overrated in my opinion, but still. Oh yeah, it makes sense. You don't want his money, so maybe next time when you ask for a console, he'll just get it for you. I don't really want the next gen consoles, to be honest, unless it's the One X or the Series X, and I can play this game with faster load times. Like, there's not really anything I've seen that was really just like, I want to buy this on the next gen consoles. Yeah, like straight A's for that much money? Come on, man. I get that all the time and I don't get any. Maybe like 50 bucks at best. I think the one time I only got like 25 for having straight A's, man. And that's pretty much like most 6 weeks I get 1 B. But then it's like all A's other than that. But like, is it like a guy that doesn't like to get A's? Or are you like someone who gets them really easily and your dad just felt like being stupid and giving you like $1,000 for getting an A? And also like you're 9, you're in 2nd grade. Yeah, like, it's small things like that you usually get for having straight A's. You don't get $1,000 for having straight A's. I don't know. Like, I got money for my grades back when I was in like 5th grade, which I guess he is 9, so getting money for that. But like in elementary school, grades are a lot different than what they are in like middle school, high school, and college and stuff. Grades mean a lot less in elementary school. It's not like I'm gonna get anything special for having A's in 2nd grade. Whereas if I got all A's in 11th grade where everything meant a lot more, it's a lot different. Rip.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, 360 back, not 400 bucks. True that. I would just want the system back, not 400 bucks to buy a next gen console. Be fair. Which whatever happened to your 360? Like, are you gonna get it back, or did he like permanently take it away still? Because I know sometimes people change their minds and give it back. Rob's not okay. Oh, I barely got that. Rip. I don't want to continue this. I failed Super Bounce, I failed Dilemma, like, what else can I fail? What did he do to you today? I don't know why I'm resetting so much, I just kinda am. Steal your 360, dude, he's not gonna steal his 360. Like, we know better than to steal and to get it back. Once you're a certain age, you kind of know, like, I can't just steal things. Especially if you've done it so much. Like, your parents kind of know how things work. Yeah, it's in your living room. You could just go in there and play it at any point, but then your dad would get mad at you if you just went in there. Did he at least take the disc of the game? Or is it just still in the console? It's like, can't you just go and play the game in the living room whenever he's not around or something? Oh, you have it in the case? I wish I still had the case for mine. I have it for my PS2 version, but not this one.
Now I can wear 4 pairs
The
of
PS2
underwear.
version was the first version I got. The only reason I have the Xbox version is because I wanted to play the game one day and I didn't have a PS2 at my mom's. Oh, okay, yeah, I don't see it. Yeah. They probably don't hide it good, you just don't know where they do it yet. That's the whole point.
Can't jellyfish
Or it's up in a high place where you can't get to it without like getting a chair and doing all that. That's what they used to do to me. Like, they didn't even hide my games. They hid like toys, like, you know, like a stuffed animal that I really wanted. They would hide it or put it up in a high place and give it back whenever time came. But also, like, if you found it and they rewarded you by giving it back, then why does that teach you not to steal? How is that teaching you not to steal and how not to do that kind of stuff? So I would think that would just make you worse at doing it. But why do you get your stuff taken? Do they just take your stuff to take it? Or do they take it because you actually did something bad? Because if they take it because you did something bad, but you have to do parkour and you have to do all that to get it back, and then they don't even have to wait, they just kind of say, you can keep going looking for it, then what's the point of taking it away, to be honest? Unless they're just making you do more work, which you don't care about. Like, come on. It seems kind of dumb that they're just like, you have to keep looking for your stuff to get it back. and not, oh, you get it back after this long. And then, like, they're rewarding you for doing something that you probably shouldn't be doing in the first place. That's how I see it, is they're just rewarding you for doing something you shouldn't have been doing in the first place.
Rollerific. It shines.
Because, like, you shouldn't be looking for your console in the first place if your parents took it away. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just the weirdest. So, your parents intentionally, like, made you break your finger for trying to get your game console back. Maybe that'll teach you to stop looking for it, maybe not, but, like, you know. I don't know. It's just so weird. Like, I have to do parkour to get my game consoles back? What kind of parent intentionally, like, makes their son do parkour to get their stuff back? Ah, come on, man. Just let me get this, Hammerbot. Oh, cool. I just got that. Like, I've heard of weird things, but I haven't heard of a parent making their child do parkour to get their stuff back. Some years, like, so if you don't do the parkour that your parents want you to do to get your stuff back, you have to wait years? Typically, I would only have to wait like a week or a month or something, but years. Come on, man. You haven't even been around long enough to get something stolen and given back years later. Like, what? You wouldn't even remember the thing if it was taken years ago and it didn't matter to you that much. Come on.
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Wacky stuff. 4 years to get your 360 back, but like, it still matters to you. You're still watching people playing a game on the 360. It's a bit different when you're like watching people playing a game on the system. But let's say like you got a pacifier taken when you were 2. Why are you gonna remember this years later after you had to try and do a parkour and fail? Why are you gonna want that back when you're like 8? That's probably a bad example, but still, it's the same thing.
With sleep, dream.
Or like, oh, I got my favorite pencil taken the first day of school. I have to wait 3 years to get it back. Who cares about the pencil? Yeah, I wish that my parents made me, like, did a parkour course for me when I was a kid. And searching for my stuff. Come on. Like, but it doesn't teach you anything. It doesn't teach you anything to have to do parkour every time you get in trouble. Too slow. Yeah, like, why does it teach you to not get in trouble if you're actually getting your stuff given back to you for getting in trouble? Why is there spikes in your parkour course? Your parents are trying to kill you to get your console back. I accidentally reset the run. I accidentally reset the run. Oh, what's this? I accidentally reset the run. It's okay. I don't get this. Come on. I'm doing parkour to get my consoles back. My parents are almost killing me. Just because I want to play a video game.
Yeah.
It's teaching me that the parkour is fun. I should get my stuff taken away and get in trouble so I do more parkour. Like, who does that? Yeah, my parents forced me to do parkour. I nearly died. Come on.
They'll
Go away.
Yeah, but like, why does this happen? What kind of parents do this crap? Yeah, what's up, Cyrus? How's it going?
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great.
Where do I have spikes in my house? I don't get it. Why would I need to have spikes in my house? Yeah, imagine being able to have the room to build a parkour course in your house. Cause like my house is kind of smaller, or not smaller, but you know, like why would I have the room to build a parkour course in my house? Unless I was like 3. Yo, what's up, JB? How's it going? Thanks for good luck. Is any percent? I got sub hour in NG Plus earlier, so I was happy about that. Yeah, there's electric traps and fire tracks. Oh, traps, dude, that's crazy. This guy said he did parkour stuff because he wanted to get his consoles back and his parents stole everything. It was so weird. Well, like, it sounds cool at the same time. Wow, okay, so you had an hour to find your stuff. You bought a Lamborghini at the age of 2. On accident. Come on, man. It's good stuff. Yeah, at least it's interesting talking about this guy with the parkour and getting consoles back like that.
Too pretty. Can't take it.
Alright, let's get this.
I'm rollerific.
Come on, wait, why did you buy this? Yeah, the parkour courses are small courses. How would you do this? My God, like,
They serve food here.
for real, your parents have like failed you if you do that kind of stuff. At like the age of 5, you try and buy an account to that kind of website. Come on. Like, I know not to buy memberships and stuff. I would always have to ask my parents to buy memberships. I never just kind of said, oh hey, I'm gonna buy a membership by myself. Because I never had my dad's credit card information to buy that. Of course now, like, he gives me his information to buy things on games, like League of Legends and stuff, but he never, like, lets me save it or anything. So I always have to, like, ask him again. What is this? Okay. 10 hours of parkour. Yo, just imagine that, like, for trying to buy that kind of stuff, I had to do 10 hours of parkour. I seriously just don't understand. Yeah, how old were you? Were you like 5 when you tried to do this?
That was a ton of fun.
Because,
I should do it
like,
again.
where did you even find the website and how did you even get there? If you were young and you don't know what the website was or what it's about. Oh, okay. Cancel. I accidentally pressed it. Okay. The timer stopped for like, random websites buying random things to mess with your dad. Not the way to go.
With sleep, drink.
Yeah, I didn't know about it until some friend showed me when I was like 11 or 12, man. Like, this guy just randomly came to my house I'm friends with and he just told me about it and I was like, this is something new. That's because there was a bad split, but it's okay. Like, for real, I did not know about this stuff when I was 6. I have to approve another message because of auto mod. That was close. You stopped watching it at the age of 7, but you were doing it 24/7? What? Dude, just... Yeah, what were you doing if you weren't doing parkour all day at the age of 6? That's what I'm wondering. Too low. It's unfortunate. I went too low that time. Like, imagine telling all my friends, oh yo, my parents made me do more parkour last night. For no reason. Yeah, how did you... God. How do you even survive parkour for 3 days straight? How? I don't understand. Watch while doing parkour. Why do you have to do so much parkour?
Hey.
Alert. Also, my alert box is broken. What do you do? What do you do? My dog. My mom told my dog to stay. This is like being in jail, but you're like a kid. Whoa, 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 what was that? It's like I'm in jail, but I'm a kid. Is that like a one frame? What's fat guy skip? I don't know what it is. Is it like a one frame thing? Yeah, but like I just got fat guy skip. It's pretty funny. Dude, your parents are like trying to kill you. For real. Because this feels like it's a prison. Not just a parkour course at this point. I've been trying to do it every run. Fat guy skip.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just slower to have to be on him. Well, playing Superman 64, hey, I actually want to play that game. But still. Your dad moved because of you. Come on, man. If your parents have to move because of you, then you are actually a real menace. Like a threat to society.
Looks like the robots left itself vulnerable.
I don't ever remember anyone like my mom had to move because of me. Because I had to do so much parkour.
Now the robot's taking a beating out there.
Dude, how are you still alive? How are you still alive, man?
Change tactics and fast.
Yeah, when you have kids, you don't torture them and make them do parkour. And act like it's jail. That's kind of not how you're supposed to parent.
Bling! The old clothesline move. The robot's losing its head. What a shocking takedown by Patrick.
Yeah, but like 3 days, I can barely live like a full day. Or else I feel like I'm gonna die. Like for real, especially at the age of 9, when you're growing, you don't want to be living for 3 days without drinking and eating and stuff. That is just,
Nice
like,
flying,
at the age of 9, you shouldn't have to do that.
Spelling! The old clothesline move! Wow! I've never seen such an electrifying
Ooh,
match!
wow. What happened next? I probably can believe you had to do more parkour. I woke up and it was all a dream. Wait.
Spelling! The
Why did you go so long if it was all just gonna be a dream? That's so lame, man.
What an opening for a guy literally
I mean,
filled with
good for
openings.
you for not having to do all that torture yourself, but yeah, like for real. I should ban this guy because he just did this. But you know, I probably won't.
Clothesline move.
Wait, why? Come on, dude.
Nice
That's
move
so
by
bad.
Sparta. This match is just about over.
Why are we talking about the dream you had yesterday where you had to do parkour? I don't understand. Seriously.
Hey,
Yeah, it's a terrible story technique.
Sandy!
Especially if you go on so long with it. Okay, rip. You can only tell a so long story without saying it's a dream, or with saying it's a dream before it gets lame. Because like we actually thought that you had to do parkour and that all this crap was happening, and then you come and say, "Psych, it's just a prank, bro." Like, come on. We thought it was real. We believed he did all the parkour. Because, like, that stuff actually happens. I don't know why. Yeah, I believed that he did all the parkour and it was just stupid. And also, I was just like, why would a 9-year-old say that and then say it's all just a prank? But legit, like, also, I've had people joke about a bunch of things. Like, I talked to someone, and they were literally like, oh, there's a stranger stalking me. They said they're gonna come into my house, they know where I live. And I was just like, okay. And I was kind of scared for them. I was like, oh, you're actually gonna... this is gonna happen. And then they were like, psych, it's just a prank. Yeah, maybe after this run, you know. Like, I've talked to too many of these people. It's annoying. But, I mean, it depends. Also, like, he's 9. It's not like he's even old enough to be on Twitch. Nice. Yeah, he didn't ever say it was real, but like... I don't care about the language, man. Yeah, it's terms of service anyways, so like, if I'm banning you now, then I'm already preparing you for whatever Twitch is gonna do to you. To be honest. It's not the frame perfect one. This doesn't feel like it. Because now you can see the frames, right? Yeah, was your age a dream, or is it just like you're actually 9? Okay. Yeah, I still haven't because I was in a run for most of it. It's 30 time. Well, dude. There's a lot of reasons why you would want to, and there's a lot of reasons why you wouldn't want to. You've been like telling us the worst thing ever, but thanks for following Lomian. Sorry I said that wrong.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
I don't know why my alert box isn't working. It should be. Oh, okay. I don't know what's happening. Owie. We're going overtime here. Yeah, if you put on your profile like I'm 9 and you're open about it, that's like asking for it. Okay, one more try. And then I'm gonna do this. Oh. Yeah. We missed this too much. Yeah, let me go do this right now then.
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you.
Report. Threats, harm, or endangerment, hate speech, evading a block or suspension, spam, malicious links to block accounts. I'm concerned for their well-being. And give me more. I'm concerned for their well-being. Okay. Yeah, it's some sort of man-woman kissing thing. Okay, I just put I'm concerned for their well-being, and then I wrote that he's 9. You know. It's not a real person, but it's still something you drew. So, I mean, we're still technically right.
I make myself a snack.
Okay. One of these days we'll get past the Forbidden and past Murmillar. If it's not MG Plus. We did not ruin your life by reporting you. We did not ruin your life by reporting you. Say what you will. We just kinda like, that's all I'm saying is that like we just ruined your life by reporting you. There's other things out there for you to do that you can actually do that you're old enough to do. They actually received your report. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. It's just like, you shouldn't come in and say you're 9 and then start talking about your dream where you were in an obstacle course for your life in a jail-like area. I don't know. Yeah, like, this was so bad that he just came in and started saying all this. I'm just like, bro. Come on. This time I'm actually gonna get Forbidden on like the first or second try. If I get that far. Because Super Bounce, Oil Skip, and Dilemma Skip are the 3 bad tricks in early game. Rollbuck is kinda bad, but I feel like I practiced it too much. And so now it's not as bad as it was. Oh wait, whoa, whoa, whoa. Dang. I'm not gonna like do that. Yeah, there goes the super interesting conversation. Just bring up anything else and then we can talk about it. Like how we could practice RSS and we could talk about it, but I mean, we don't want to practice RSS. Okay, I believed it because it was just like, he wasn't showing any sign of like not being real about it. That's why I believed it.
Go.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is
It's so bad. Yeah, like, that actually happens. It doesn't happen anywhere around here, and we never hear about it. But there's actually places where crap like that happens. It sounds bad, but it actually does. And he was more of a menace to society if that would have actually been real, but like, he sounds like a big menace either way. We could talk about tacos, but you know. Yeah, while watching. No, please. And he actually kept saying it. Like, I don't know of someone who's not 9 that would just say anything other than the hub. Yeah, true that. But like, I think the Lamborghini thing and the $100 he stole is real. I don't think the parkour stuff is, or I know the parkour stuff's not real, but like the Lamborghini stuff might actually be real. For whatever reason. But I don't know what website you would buy a Lamborghini on. That's the only issue. And also, if you didn't realize, like, after we talked about banning him and after you said you got that email, he's all of a sudden gone from the stream. Yeah, why would you get a Lamborghini on Amazon, though?
Roll the sponge. It shines.
I need to not do this. Come on. Yeah. Imagine not doing that.
I can't hear you.
Imagine having a mom that approved you to have an account at the age of 9 to any website. That was your account and not theirs.
Welcome.
Yeah. I make myself a snack.
But I tell you what, I've heard of a lot of weird things. Like, a lot of these kids try to act stupid whenever you say, oh, you're underage to have this account. They really try and act stupid. And it's just sad. And they say a bunch of stupid things, like they try to get you to believe that their dad works for a company and that's why they're not in trouble yet. That's literally what's happened to me like 5 times. These kids didn't want me to kick them from my servers, or they didn't want me to do something. And so they just were like, oh, my dad works for Discord, and I don't get banned because of this. And then the kids started giving me like these weird facts, like half the kids on Discord, or not half the kids, half the people on Discord are under 13. So why would I be the one that gets banned? Like, that's what someone literally said, was like, My dad works here. He helped create Discord. And he was like, 100,000 people on Discord are under 13. So what makes you think they're gonna catch me and ban me? Actually, it's a real thing. And it's kind of stupid.
We can't jellyfish today. I'm going fishing for robots.
But you gotta love and hate being around like 7 to 13. You love and hate it because that's when you start finding about the internet and whenever you start finding out about the other apps that you need to be 13 to get. Like, you gotta love and hate it because then there's just a lot of things.